Hey everybody, I want to Weasm here Thursday, April 9th, 2015, almost 1 in the morning. We just took Gusto through his base upgrades here. Cool thing with Gusto, I really like him. I haven't heard many people say much about him. I think he's unique, he's fun, he's powerful. Kind of everything you look for in a Skylander, or at least I do. The neatest thing though is I have 2 of him, so I don't have to reset this guy, get the money back, take another path, hope that it's better than the one that I just took, etc. So that's fantastic news for me. We're going to come in here, if I just had one Gusto, and I didn't do all these videos and research and document it, I still probably would do that, but just if, you know, it was just me, and I just had one, and there was a way to say you couldn't reset, you couldn't change paths, etc., I would take Air Ace for the simple fact I like the boomerang attack, I like boomerangs in general, and that's just what I would do. So, right here, we're going to take Air Ace, improve Traptanium boomerang attacks. Now, if you take those links at the top of the video description box, you can go to oneofweasm.com or the Skylander Club forum, and you can check out Dizzy Destroyer and its attack damage numbers. So, we're going to go ahead and do Air Ace right now. Again, that's kind of a pointless cutscene, but it makes the video seem legit. So that's what we're going to roll with.
Ready for another
yes, we are. We're going to take Boomerang. So I guess that's like Boomerang, realistically. But Traptanium, Boomerang, and Electro Ring do more damage. I'm all about double dipping here. So $11.91 is our price. Keep in mind 15 Wing Sapphires makes mine a little different than probably what you're used to. This does aesthetically change the boomerang, as you can see there. I kind of liked it all natural. I don't hate this though, so we'll run with that. Now this was a 2-fold attack, so let me get back to my spreadsheet. And it is increased Traptanium Boomerang, which was doing 80 to 120 2 times. That is doing, what, 100, I think? Looks like it's doing it 3 times now. Let's try over here. That was only 2. Yeah, so that's going to be 100. Let's try it once more. Yeah, so 100 to 150, 2x. That said, you can sometimes get 3 instances of damage. It's just not very often. So 100 to 152 times, and then I'll semicolon, and Electro is going to equal. And this could be interesting if it's still the 3-tiered deal. So let's go ahead and try that. We're just going to come in and hold it down for 1 second.
Press the tag
That's going to be 130 to 195, so we'll go ahead. I'm just going to put 1S. You should know what that means from the previous entry. 130 to 195. If you're watching this video, you know that. So, 2 seconds. 130 to 195. Okay, so we got 170s now. And half of that would be 85, right? And that would be 255. So 170 to 255, and then 3 seconds is going to be the maximum load time, I'm assuming. Whoops, wrong one. Oh, 250, wow. So 250 to 375, I will take that. That alone makes this upgrade path very formidable in my opinion. And the cool thing is, if you ever get in a bind where you're like, yeah, I'm going to do the charge attack, and then you can't. Like if it was a 3-second charge attack to get to 250, and you're sitting there and you're like, oh no, there's enemies behind me, I've got to stop and abort this, you can still let it fly and you're going to do additional damage because of the 1 and 2 second intervals. So that's very cool in my opinion. And it's graduated damage, so I mean you get rewarded if you're able to set things up and do the 3 seconds. It's all that better. So let's go ahead and try 1 Mississippi 2. Yeah, so 1 Mississippi. Yeah, so I feel confident with what we documented there. We still have the 3 tiers of damage. Now, what I'm wondering, since that upgraded the boomerang, I know it said that it did Traptanium Boomerang and Electro Ring, but the tertiary attack, Twisting in the Wind, you're hitting people with the boomerang. It was doing 3349, so I'm wondering if it doesn't do additional damage. It does. They didn't even talk about that. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, unadvertised, and this is why we do what we do here. So, Electro, we've got documented, and then twist is equal to 66 to 99. uh, 2 to 3 times. That kind of covers the press and the hold. You should know that by now. But wow, that's three-pronged attack right there. I felt like it should do it, but a lot of times that doesn't, you know, pan out, especially when they explicitly state. How did they word it? Boomerang attack. Where is it? Dun-dun-dun. Trap Titanium, Boomerang, and Electro Ring do more damage, but it also applies, again, like I said, to the tertiary attack. So that is a very nice and unexpected bonus right there. So,
Ready for
yes,
another?
we are. We're going to get Ring Me Like a Hurricane. If you don't know your 80s music, you know, you can get a song stuck in your head. I won't tell you what it is. You can just search for this, and then you should wind up on the song. So, if you don't know it, you'll either die from not knowing it, you know, it'll kill you, the suspense is unreal and you have to look for it, or if you know it, it's now stuck in your head. So, I'll leave that up to you for those of you unfamiliar with the song. Choose your own fate, in other words. That said, Ring Me Like a Hurricane, Traptanium Boomerang attack creates mini hurricanes. Anything to do with weather, tornadoes, hurricanes, I'm all about that, so this should be pretty cool. It's one of the reasons I like a lot of the air element characters. Alright, so they mention it just with what? The Traptanium Boomerang attack, so I assume it wouldn't apply to the tertiary. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. I think we can do that longer now. Huh. Anyway, that was just me tapping at that time, so no hurricanes there. I'm gonna charge one up and see if we get hurricanes, and we might actually. No. Do we get one with a standard? Huh. Well, that's weird. Traptanium Boomerang attack creates mini hurricanes. I did buy it, didn't I? Okay, so you have to like contact an enemy, I guess. So now what do they do? Could you guys like attack something? So that one ran all the way to the edge of the screen. So they've got incredible range. But what do they do?
Then press the tag button again to return to play.
I don't know if they're going to register damage or not. They're like moving so quickly and erratically. Let's try over here. Note, oh wow, that created 3 of them that time. Note that the boomerang can hit multiple enemies. Okay, so that's something that I can't really accurately describe. We see what they look like, but I don't know what they do. Do they damage enemies at like 8,000%? Do they do 8 to 12 really fast? Do they just lift enemies up in the air and spin them around and it's hilarious? I don't know. So we're going to have to check that out. The next one, let's see if we can buy it. And then we'll kind of comprehensively check them if we can. Boomerang Buddies. Boomerang Attack releases additional rings that orbit and protect Gusto. I think we could go ahead and get that. I don't think it's going to change anything. And I assume it's standard. Let's try it tertiary here and see. I don't think it'll do anything. Yeah, so no boomerangs there. Let's charge one up and see. Yes, that will give us a shield, and it does unknown damage. Okay, so let's do a standard one. Well, let's see how long that one lasts, I guess. We can't count this one because it's already going. I'm trying to make it go away. I'm supposed to do it. Okay, so it's gone now. Quigley's in our way, though. Let's see just what a standard boomerang toss does. Got that. So boomerang buddies, why is it plural? Additional rings that orbit and protect. I only see one.
Look at it go.
Okay, now we've got 2. It's really hard to see. I can't tell if there's 2 or if there's like 2 on top of each other.
Then press the tag button again to return to play.
I don't know. There might be 3. I don't really know. We'll have to try to search that thing out. I think, let's see if we can get the soul
Ready
gem.
for
I don't know
another
that it would
magical
interfere with anything. Boomerangs for breakfast for 2801. Inhale a Traptanium boomerang in the air for a super-powered attack. Okay, I don't quite know how this is going to work, but I think if we can figure it out, we should be able to at least document it. So, we're going to just throw this. We're still doing the same damage. We got the hurricanes, we got the shield going. Now, I'm assuming we just... Okay, wow. So, he's got a boomerang in there, and we can't just run into anything. I can no longer do the primary attack. Oh, we can spin. Still doing the same damage there, 66. So let's spit it out. 160. Okay, I'm gonna hold B this time. I just pressed it. I'll press it again. So it's gonna be 160 on the. That'll be 240 critical, and then I'm thinking it should have something additional if we hold B down. So the cool thing is it's very easy to execute. Oh, we got it in there. Okay, so let's hold it down
Press
now.
the tag button to play
Wait,
as
what
your
happened?
captured enemy. Then press the
Okay,
tag
so we've
button
got it.
again to return to playing as your Skylander.
Why is it not giving us what we need? Okay, I'm having a hard time getting it to function now. Okay, so that was 160 and then 64 to 96 for roughly the 8 seconds. Let me make sure that that's 8 seconds. Yes, okay, so 64 to 96 used to be what we did on impact, and now that's what we do after the 160 to 240, so I am cool with that. What we need to do now is figure out what the boomerang shield and the hurricanes do. So we're going to have to go off to a Doom challenge for that. Not the fastest character, but I think he's pretty powerful, and that kind of offsets it a little bit. Alright, let's go to this one, I guess. How long are we on this video? Not too bad, 12 minutes. I think we'll be done in a decent amount of time. It works well that we could like showcase all of these at the same time.
I'm taking it easy on you so far.
Okay, so we've got to see what the hurricanes do, and then what the shield does, and if we can, we need to see how many we can
specific elements to build
have
towers.
around us. So I think I'm going to...
Move a Skylander near a tower spot and activate it to create a tower.
Yeah, come on, man.
Build phase.
I think what I will do is actually we'll do the shield first, and I'll see if we can tell how many we can have. There's one.
Go.
There's two.
Start.
I think there are three.
That was easy. Now try this on for
Okay,
size.
something happened. The hurricanes are doing three. Okay. There's one. So it's gonna do 10 to 15, it looks like. I don't care about the mystery box.
The mystery box of doom is
So that
under attack.
boomerang shield, that's
Hurry,
not
Skylander.
huge damage, but it's pretty significant. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. I feel like there's definitely 3 here. The 2 are very close together. And then when okay, let's pause this and try to document this. Okay, boomerang buddies, I'm thinking you can have 3 at once, 10 to 15, and then they seem to shoot out if you do like a fourth one, a fourth throw of the boomerang to try and get the fourth shield boomerang. It looks like they just disperse. I'm going to see if there's extra damage there. So let's go ahead and try to do that.
The mystery box of doom is under attack.
So we've got 3
Hurry,
of them going.
Skylanders.
And okay, so it just was one big 10, I think, right there. What do we want to use on Pinata? Let's see what these hurricanes do.
Victory will be mine!
15 to 22 is what they're gonna do. Let's see, okay, so that's the boomerang shield working. There's our fourth throw, some of those went out after. If you are using it as a shield, you'll want to make sure you don't like have 3 active and then throw it and lose your shield if you're like critically low or something, you know?
The evil creature has been defeated.
Okay, so 3 at once, 10 to 15, and then 4th launches all 3. Or I guess next toss would be a better way of putting that. Next toss. I'm using toss because it's 1 letter shorter than throw for the spreadsheet. So 3 at once, 10 to 15. Next toss launches all 3. Ring me like a hurricane, 15 to 22. Now all we really need is like time intervals on these. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire this off and count after chaos talks.
Skylander, did you really think that my challenge would be that
Yes,
simple?
we did.
Prepare yourself for Plan B!
Okay.
Watch out, Skylander.
Whoops.
You must avoid the falling chompies if you don't want to get hurt.
Wave. Start.
20.
Take shelter.
That was like 23 seconds unless that ended it prematurely. Let's watch the hurricanes now. Okay. Where are the hurricanes? I don't care. I
Hurry,
just want to
Skylander.
research. I can't even see the hurricanes. We need like a heavy enemy coming in here. You'll work. I'm thinking the hurricanes are like 7 to 8 seconds. There you can see the plus 20 on the inhaling of the enemies. Oh, and note that we spit those suckers out.
Wave complete.
Well, that was some good XP we missed out on. It doesn't seem to give you credit for when it like ushers it in like that. I feel like you get more out of it if you actually manually pick it up.
Build phase.
But yeah, let's get out of here and try to double check that. I ran into the enemies twice, which was unfortunate. But I'm thinking 15 to 22, 7 to 8 seconds on the hurricanes. And then the boomerang buddies, we'll try to figure. I thought I said go to the academy. I guess I clicked the main menu. Anyway, just one little thing here. Somewhere 20 to 25 seconds, I think, is where we're going to wind up.
Gusts and glory.
Alright, let's just check it out right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go, I got to 26 technically, but I'm gonna call that 25 seconds. So 25 seconds unfazed. Unfazed, I'm implying like you're not getting hit. So boomerang 100 to 150 standard. 2 times the electro takes it 1 second, 130 to 195, 2 seconds, 170 to 255, 3 seconds, 250 to 375. The twist got upgraded to 66 to 99, unadvertised benefits there. The hurricanes don't do a lot, 15 to 22, 7 to 8 seconds. You can't control them or anything, but they move very quick and they're kind of cool to have. Even if they did nothing. Boomerang buddies, you can have 3 at once. They do 10 to 15 damage. If you throw a 4th boomerang and then you try to get the 4th one on the shield, it's going to disperse all 3. If you just have one or all three of them, they each seem to run for 25 seconds if you don't take any damage. If you take damage, I'm sure the runtime is proportional to that. Soul Gem 160 to 240, 64 to 96 for 8 seconds. I'm thinking it might be higher on this path than it will be on Dizzy Destroyer, just like we saw last night with Echo kind of having him bubble up, favor the Soul Gem a bit. But that said, this is Air Ace for Gusto. I think it's a great path. I'm going to go check out Dizzy Destroyer. We'll see how it pans out, and we'll kind of make our final analysis there. But so far, Air Ace, very cool path, and I believe I will enjoy it quite a bit. Again, take the links to my site or the Skylander Club forum. You will see all of Gusto's videos, my comprehensive analysis, and of course the Attack Damage Numbers Spreadsheet. You can follow me on Twitch, where I live stream Skylander Trap Team. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. And of course, sign up on the Skylander Club forum. I think you'll have a great time there. But for myself and Gusto, we will catch you back for the Dizzy Destroyer.